Here we go. It is playoffs time. We are starting things out by going up against HC Ambry Piotta. And remember, there are only 3 rounds in these playoffs compared to the NHL obviously has 4. So now getting right into it, game number 1 versus Ambry Piotta. We have a 5-1 victory. Shots with 39-23 in favor of your ZSC Lions, of course. And the 3 stars of the game, DeLuca, Alonz Lind, and Skoda. Game number 2, we have a 6-2 victory. We certainly look like we are dominating so far. Shots are 52-28. 3 stars of the game, Baumgartner, Craighead, and Duffer. Game number 3 time, first away game of the series, and we win it 2-1. Shots are 44-24. We are certainly outplaying them by a pretty wide margin, at least as far as shots go, and as far as the score goes as well. So we seem to have a really good hold on this series. 3 stars of the game, Mueller, Egger, and Randall. So 2 players from their team, actually, including their goaltender, obviously, who gets the first star of the game with 42 saves. Here we go. Game number 4. The broomsticks are out. Let's hope we can just finish off this series nice and quickly here. And there is a goal for them to get them up 1-0 halfway through the first period. Let's hope we can get the next one here. And if we do, it's not happening in this period because the period has come to a close. So after 1 period, we have, it looks like 4 shots on net, really. Power play for them, nothing doing. There we go. Halfway through the period, we get a goal from Mirzabalayev, and we are tied at 1. And there's a goal for them, Mats Algi, with the goal to put them up 2-1 late in the second period, and we are going into the third down by 1. What will happen here in the third? Can we get the game-tying goal? Oh, nope, they go up by 2. Callum Ritchie with the goal. And okay, Darian Craighead with the goal. We still have a chance. We have to get one quickly. Nope, not going to happen. We lose 3-2 in regulation. It's unfortunate. We did get more shots still, but it was definitely a much closer game than the past 3 have been. So 28 shots to 21 in favor of us, but the score was in favor of them. 3-2. 3 stars of the game, Algi, Fiedler, and Ritchie. All right, here we go. Going into it for game number 5. Let's hope for a different result this time. And that's a goal for Mark Diethelm for the 1-0 lead for them halfway through the first period, roughly. So certainly not getting off to a good start here. And as Simon Knack gets another one for them, really not looking good heading into the second period. We are down 2-0. Get me one. What is with our team and not... okay, there you go. Oliver Kapanen. I was about to say, what is with our team and not scoring goals in the real-time sim? It certainly does seem like the real-time sim has a different feel to it. Mats Algi with the goal for them. And there's another goal for Simon Knack. We are down 4-1 in the game, and that is... All right. There's a goal by Craighead, once again, the captain. But unfortunately, it was not enough. We get another loss there in game number 5. We are headed to game 6. Shots were 34-22. Score was 4-2. 3 stars of the game, Knack, Mirzabalayev, and Algi. As I was saying, it certainly seems like we get a different simulation here when we go into the real-time simulation compared to just quickly simulating it. So let's hope that's not the case here. Come on, ZSC Lions, get me the win here. Let's just get to round number 2. Okay, there you go. Skoda with the goal from Schmid and Alonz Lind for the 1-0 lead. Second period underway, halfway through, nothing happening yet. And, late in the second period, Valentin Nussbaumer gets the goal for them to make it a 1-1 game heading into the third. You hate to see it. Come on, Lions. There it is. Jabola Prada with the goal to put us up 2-1. Come on. Finish this game off. Give me one more. All right, we don't need it. We did not need it. We are moving on to round number 2. So that is that's certainly a relief. Shots were 32-18. 3 stars of the game. Geiser, Nussbaumer, and Jabola Prada. We win 2-1, and of course we are headed off to round number 2. All right, here we go. Time for the second round, and we are facing HC Freiburg-Gotteron, and it appears they actually beat the number 2 seeded SC Bern. So as we take a look at the standings, Bern was the only other 100-point team other than your ZSC Lions this year. So for them to pull that off, we definitely need to take them seriously. I mean, their record, it's not impressive, 24th, 25-3, but like I said, they did manage to beat SC Bern. Do need to take them seriously in order to move on to the finals here against either Davos or Lausanne, it looks like. That being said, though, we were 4-0 against these guys during the regular season, but as we all know, playoffs are definitely a different animal than the regular season is. So here we go, game 1 against Freiburg-Gotteron. We have a 3-2 victory. Shots were 50 to 27 in favor of your ZSC Lions. 3 stars game, Schmid, and Skoda. So there's 2 Schmids. We have a Schmid, they have a Schmid. So they have Sandro Schmid, and we have Nicholas Schmid. All right, here we go into game number 2. Currently up 1-0 in this series, and we will take a 3-0 loss. Yikes. So I believe that is the first time we have been shut out in these playoffs. Shots are 35 to 22 in favor of ZSC Lions, but we could not get any goals. 3 stars of the game, Niza, Coletta, and Schneller. Here we go, game number 3. Let's hope for a 2-1 series lead, and that is indeed the case. We get a 2-1 victory. Shots were 33 to 28. Definitely a very close game. 3 stars of the game, Kapanen, Brown, and Bieri. Here we go, game number 4. Let's look for a 3-1 series lead, and that will be the case. We get the 4-3 victory. Shots are 51 to 26. We're dominating in the shots for sure. And 3 stars of the game, Kapanen, Breggy, and Dufour. Here we go. Game number 5. Will this be the game that allows us to move on to the National League Championship? And wow, with 29 seconds remaining in the first period, we get the first goal of the game from Livio Kurdin-Trug. And that gets us up 1-0 heading into the second period. And this time in the second period, we have another late period goal. 4 seconds left in the second with a goal from Oliver Kapanen to put us up 2-0 in the game. So loving our late goals right now. Keep it up. And is that it? Is that it? Okay, another late goal. that must have been an empty net, but still. Lilian Garisis with the goal to put us up 3-0 in the game, and that will be the series as well. Solid game all around. I mean, obviously, we didn't get too many shots, only 23 to 20, but still, we won the game. That's what matters. We won the series. We are moving off to the National League Championship. Let's go. 3 stars of the game, Berzabalayev, Garisis, and Kapanen. And good news, we did just get Killian Gwinchard back from injury just in time for the finals, so he is good to go, and hopefully he can replicate his defensive performance from the regular season here in the playoffs as well. So that'll hopefully help us to a victory here in the National League Finals, which we do not know our opponents yet. Lausanne is currently leading 3-2 over HC Davos, and it looks like it will be the reigning National League champions, Lausanne HC. So this is certainly a very good storyline going into this final round, and hopefully we can prove ourselves to be the new champions of the league. And remember, if we win this, that allows us to move on to the AHL. And in game number 1 against Lausanne, we have a 2-1 victory. Shots were 41 to 18. Well, it looks like we just keep dominating basically every team we face here in the shots department at the very least. 3 stars of the game, Gieser, Brochu, and Cormier. Game number 2 time, we have a 3-1 victory. Shots are 35 to 27. 3 stars of the game, Dufour, Soderholm, and Jabola Prada. All right, game number 3. And unfortunately, that is going to be a 4-1 loss. Shots were 31 to 30 in favor of Lausanne. And 3 stars of the game, Gull, Keller, and Witchy. I mean, you could not have expected an easy series. They are the defending champions for a reason. But with that being said, here we go into game number 3. We have a 5-0 victory. Shots are 35 to 27 in favor of your ZSC Lions. 3 stars of the game, Riesen with the 1st star of the game and the shutout. Olans Lind with 3-point game. And Siegenthaler with the assist for the 3rd star. So with that win, we are now up 3-1 in the series. We have the chance to win the National League here in this next game. Here we go. If we win this game, this will be our last game with the ZSC Lions and in Europe, and it will allow us to move on to the AHL as we are now underway with the first period. And there's a goal by Tommaso De Luca. He puts us up 1-0. No need to get excited yet though. We're only up 1-0. There's still 40 minutes to play at least. Here we go. Second period time. And absolutely nothing happened in the second period. Not even a power play. And we are still up 1-0 heading into the third. Shots I believe are 15 to 11. So we are definitely having a defensive game once again here. And even though that's the case, let's try to seal the deal here in the third period. Get me one more goal, ZSC Lions, please. And there it is, Alexander Mirzabalayev. Of course, it had to be him, the tongue twister name. But it doesn't matter because we are now up 2-0 in the game with 34 seconds left. And that is all she wrote. We win the National League Championship. There you go, boys. Shots are 24 to 18 on the game. 3 stars of the game, Mirzabalayev with the game-winning goal, Petrov, and Trug. And of course, honorable mentions, Tommaso De Luca, who got the scoring started, and our goaltender in net, who got the shutout in Mr. Niels Riesen. He has been phenomenal the entire time we have been here, and I think he will continue to do that even after we move on from ZSC this season, as we have just won the National League Championship and we have earned the right to move on to the AHL. So there you go. The Schweizermeister Trophy has gone to your ZSC Lions, who top Lausanne HC. So with that being done, let's take a look at the stats for the playoffs. Doesn't appear like we were scoring too much. Kapanen and Mirzabalayev lead with 11 points each in 16 games played. Then you have Trug and Olans Lind with 9, Skoda with 8, Gieser with 7. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It was an all-around team performance, clearly because we won the championship. And in goal, you have Riesen in 16 games played with a .929 save percentage. Could not be happier with his performance throughout this whole time that we've been with the ZSC Lions. I mean, seriously, I'm telling you, if your team is struggling with goaltending in this game, just sign a 2-star goaltender and see how they do. You never know. They may turn out to be like Niels Riesen did for us. He was phenomenal the entire time he was here. .925 save percentage in year number 1, .926 in year number 2, .923 here in year number 3. And during the playoffs, I mean, it was a bit different, sure, but he did get it done in the end. So I could not be happier with his performance. And honestly, it's absolutely mind-boggling that he is only a 1.5-star ability. Like, it seems like he should be 4.5-star at least with how he simulates, because he's just been nothing but solid this whole time that we've been here. If I had to choose an MVP throughout these entire 3 years, it's definitely Niels Riesen. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys like Meyer, he's been crucial the entire time we've been here as well. 78 grade on the back end for defensive grade, 69 offensive. And then Trug as well, who led us in scoring this year with 56 points in 50 games. And the man is only making $240K for the next 3 years. Like, he's not only cheap, but he's good. Like, that's the way to go for goaltending in this game, I'm telling you. Like, he's one of the cheapest, he's like the 5th cheapest player on this team. And he's one of the best, if not the best. I mean, I know you can't really, compare goaltenders with defensemen or forwards, but still, like, overall, as far as the impact that he's had on this team, definitely number 1. So I guess with that being done, we'll get to the awards. I mean, there's no doubt that we have definitely won some awards. And I guess after that, we'll make our way to July 1st, when we will resign from the ZSC Lions and make our way to the AHL. But actually, before we do, thought I'd show the Champions Hockey League and Spengler Cup one more time. So, of course, as we know, we did lose in the Champions Hockey League finals this year against Skellefteå AIK. And in the Spengler Cup, it looks like these guys won the tournament. Not going to even try that name. Of course, we were not in the Spengler Cup this year. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what the prerequisites to get in are. But, the Spengler Cup and the Champions Hockey League would have just been added bonuses if we had won them. Unfortunately, we didn't. But I'm not going to get too hung up on it, because we did accomplish our main goal of winning the National League Championship. All right, so it's a good thing that we won the championship this year, because we do have a couple of key players, it looks like, leaving the ZSC Lions who do not want to re-sign. Eric Olans Lind and our leading goal scorer, or leading point scorer, I should say, Livio Curtin-Trug, do not want to re-sign, as well as DeLuca. He does not want to re-sign either. And then Hanauer and Smirnovs as well. And I didn't misspeak when I said Trug was our leading goal scorer as well, but I thought I should emphasize the fact that he was our leading point scorer, because that's obviously, a bigger number. But still, he was our leading goal scorer as well. So that's a huge loss for the ZSC Lions going into the offseason, but I'm sure they'll find a way to rebound, especially with this man as their head coach, Christer Dahlqvist. I am convinced that this guy is the best defensive coach in the game, without a doubt. I mean, obviously, his coaching ratings for, developing players leave something to be desired, but as far as winning goes, this man knows how to do it. That is for sure. Yep, there it is. Niels Riesen has won playoff MVP. The man is good. Though oddly enough, he was not goalie of the year. That goes to Akira Schmid, so another Schmid in the league. Luka Koch was defenseman of the year. We unfortunately did not win GM of the year, so that's a little bit of a hit to our yearly performance card, but still, I'll take it. We won the championship. That's all that really matters to me. And Christer Dahlqvist did win Coach of the Year, so good for him. And we obviously had several All-Stars on the NL All-Stars team. Luka Koch, Noah Meyer, Cedric Fiedler, Livio Curtin-Trug. Ooh, okay, so the Cleveland Monsters are interested in our services and have put forward a contract offer, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to reject that for now, because I do not want to mess anything up with the report card if by chance that messes up the report card for the season. But still, that's something to keep in mind. The Cleveland Monsters are interested in our services. So if no other teams approach us, that's a team that we can certainly consider. Here we go, season summary. We, of course, were not manager of the year, but that's fine. We got every other positive category, and we did not get any negative categories, so that means our total season score is 47, and total career score is at 320 now. 9 available points. I'm going to put 3 into tactics, 3 into player motivation, and may as well do in-game tactics as well. All right, so we are now on July 1st, and that means it is time for us to resign from the ZSC Lions. It's been a fun time. So I was going to wait until the next one to reveal what team we'd be hired by, but we already have an offer from an AHL team. The WB Scranton Penguins have given us an offer, and they're the only AHL team that has given us an offer. We have actually already gotten offers from Columbus, New Jersey, and Tampa Bay as well in the NHL. So, I mean, obviously, for me, that New Jersey offer is pretty enticing, being a Devils fan, but we do have to go through the AHL first. So, Wilkes-Barre Scranton, you're up next.